Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be going through 10 LEGO sets that I feel you should be keeping your eye on as we head into Black Friday toward Christmas and eventually the end of the year. So if that sounds of interest to you, make sure you hit the like button and get subscribed, but we're going to get straight into it. For those of you who don't know, as the year closes out, you start to see lots of sales, etc. on all your goods, and LEGO is no exception to that. But it also means a lot of sets will be retiring. So this will be your last chance to get lots of sets. So while there's always new great stuff coming out all the time, now's a really good time to keep your eye on things that will be retiring very soon and will be difficult to obtain once the new year ticks over. So let's jump straight in and get looking at some of these that I think you should keep your eye on. Now, a quick little disclaimer, these are in no particular order, and I want to keep the price range right in between the 1 to 200, where it's reasonable for a gift, but not insanely expensive, and you can get really some good value out of that price range, I feel. Number one is going to be 10265, the Creator Expert Ford Mustang. It's Mustang from 1967. It looks beautiful with the dark blue and white stripes. And it is one of the last sets you're going to see that this Creator Expert line is being replaced with Icons and the 18 plus. So this is a dying breed. And as a fun fact, this won the best Creator Expert car poll on my YouTube channel I did a while ago, beating out the Ferrari F40 by a sliver. Don't know if I agree with that. I've not had this set, but it is on my watch list and I think it looks great and one you might not want to miss out on, especially if you're a car lover. It's got 1,471 pieces and retails for 170 US, 210 Canadian. I know Amazon has it regularly for a bit cheaper than that though, so keep your eyes peeled on that one. Next, I want to keep it in the Creator Expert line. It is the Bookshop set 10270, and it retails for 200 US, 250 Canadian, so getting a little high, but I think this set just looks fantastic. I really love the color scheme. I think the nougat with the, what color is that? Like some sort of bright turquoise looks excellent. Very, very nice. And then the birch tree is beautiful. I just love the fall colors. For the modulars, this is a very good price, and these sets become very desirable, especially once they retire and the prices go up very quickly. So this might be one to think about if you're on the fence about it. It might be time to start making a move, or think about making a move, make a move about making a move. All right, so next up, I want to shift gears and let's talk about a license. Let's talk about Star Wars for half a minute. This set 75336, the Inquisitor Transport Scythe. I actually got that one sitting right up here just off screen. Absolutely fabulous set. Good price. You get $100 US, 130 Canadian. You can regularly find it at a bit of a discount, including hopefully on Black Friday, because this set is awesome and it is going to be retired. I'm seeing on lego.com it's actually listed as sold out right now. It might not be coming back, you never know. Great build, fabulous looking ship. The minifigures are nigh on perfect. They're very, very good. Highly, highly recommend this one, especially if you're thinking about it. It's gonna be time to pounce on that, because the price of this, I suspect, is gonna go through the roof post-retirement. All right, let's shift over to another license, very near and dear to me, Harry Potter. Let's check out 76408, 12 Grimmauld Place. Absolutely beautiful looking building. Love the play feature, how you expand the buildings to expose 12 Grimmauld Place, the black residence, and the minifigure selection is amazing. I'm especially loving Kingsley in this one. It's 120 US, 140 Canadian, I believe. I've seen this one go on fairly heavy discounts, even in Canada. Not lately, but I have seen it at 40% off. I think Indigo had. So keep your eye on that one. I think it's really great. Looks really good. Be a good addition to a city for sure. With a bit of a follow-up to that, I think the Hungarian Horntail is another excellent looking set that I think will become very costly after it retires at the end of the year. Looks really great. It's got Harry flying off after the first challenge in the Tri-Wizard tournament. Just a beautiful display piece, and especially if you've got Gringotts or something like that, the dragons kind of go together. I think it looks excellent. But those are a great couple of sets to maybe keep your mind on as we go into deal season. All right, next up, let's talk about Lego ideas for a moment. Such a great theme, and they've got a set that's poised to retire at the end of the year that is very highly regarded, the Medieval Blacksmith. Set number 21325 retails for 180 US. I think it's 220 perhaps Canadian. I don't see this one on discount too often, and when it does, it usually sells out very quickly. So if this is one you've been on the fence about, the time to act is now, because certain styles or themes tend to go crazy in value. Castle, pirates, space, any of those classic themes, they get hard to obtain very quickly. Just look at the Pirates of Barracuda Bay from a couple years ago. The price of it is already well above MSRP on the secondary market. And I think this set looks great, so if you're thinking of adding it to your collection, now might be the time. Speaking of those themes that tend to get crazy expensive, let's talk about space. How about 10497, the Galaxy Explorer? $100 US, 130 or something like that Canadian, I'm not sure. Anyways, I know some people have found this on crazy discount. It's a Walmart exclusive both in Canada and the US. And I know some people have found it at some crazy prices like $50, which is, I don't know if I would expect to see it go that low, but I think this is an amazing looking set. It's going to be, I think, the first to retire of that throwback packaging, which look from the Legoland. I think that looks amazing, and I would expect it would be very hard to come by very soon thereafter. But if you were looking to it, I would keep my eye on this one. Walmart could put it on discount, especially if you have stores near you. Maybe walk in, check it out. They often have some, shouldn't say often, they sometimes, if you're lucky, have some great clearance deals in store that aren't available online. And I think this set looks fantastic. It's one I'm keeping my mind's eye on for sure, and something you might want to consider if you or someone near and dear to you is a classic space enthusiast and enjoys the look of this. Now, this next one I debated putting in at all, but I think I want to talk about it. Set 10273, the Haunted House. It is by far the most expensive on this list, bear with me. It is $200, $300 US, $380 Canadian, I think. So it is pretty expensive. It's part of the Icons line. It's got 3,231 pieces, but it's got a couple of things going for it. I think it looks fantastic. It looks amazing with the olive and the black and gray. Very good. It is part of the amusement. It's not really a theme, but it is. They release one every couple of years. They've done roller coasters and carousels and Ferris wheels and stuff. Historically, some haunted house sets have become unbelievably expensive in the secondary market, especially ones that look really good. The Monster Fighter haunted house became crazy expensive very fast. This could do the same, making it even more unattainable than it perhaps already is. But just something to think about if you were perhaps considering this set. I know it's a bigger one, but I think it looks fantastic. And, amusement park rides as well as haunted houses tend to go up in price fairly quickly. And this one's got both of those going for it. So it could become highly desirable and expensive in the secondary market. You just never know. So think about it. A little bit. Think about it. Now, let's come crashing back down to reality, if I may, for a super reasonably priced LEGO Technic set. Let's chat about 42123, the McLaren Senna GTR. Absolutely fantastic looking thing. I looked at the list for retiring Technic sets and I was fabulously unimpressed. Didn't really care about any of them, but this one I think is awesome. I haven't got it yet, but I think it looks great. It's one of those smaller cars, but it actually looks good, which is rare, very rare. I think they did the livery quite well. The piece count and price are fantastic. 830 pieces, $50 US. It's 70 Canadian, I think, but you can find this on discount almost constantly. I've heard pretty much nothing but good about it, and this one will be waving bye-bye at the end of the year. It might be one to consider. All right, let's talk quickly about the Botanical collection. The first Botanical set to retire will be at the end of the year. It will be the Bird of Paradise set 10289. It is $100 US, 130 Canadian if I'm not mistaken. It has 1,173 pieces. I think it looks fantastic. I actually kind of want it for here. I think it would look really good. I haven't seen it on that great of a discount, which I find surprising because the price is starting to get a little high. And usually the Botanicals are discounted. I know you can get it from Costco for below retail slightly, but I think this one is one where we could potentially see a pretty good deal as it approaches its end of life and people want to get it off their shelves. So one to keep an eye out for sure. The Botanicals are really good builds generally and pretty cool sets. And finally, let's talk about my favorite on this whole list. It's this fella right here. This is set 76989. It is the Tall Neck from Horizon Forbidden West. Everyone, this set is fantastic, and it's going to be retiring at the end of the year. It is $90 US, is 110 Canadian. It's got 1,200 pieces, so A, it's licensed. B, it's already a really good price. I've seen it does go on these sales like Prime Day and stuff like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon had it on for a deal. That being said, it might go rather quickly because this is already a good price to begin with. And this doesn't seem like they're going to be making any more with respect to this video game franchise, and this set is just amazing. So if you are hemming and hawing about it, I can personally recommend this one quite highly. It is an excellent set, great value, good display, looks very good. The minifigure is, I think, my favorite minifigure that I've owned personally. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about this. I think it's very right in the sweet spot of where you want a Lego set to be price-wise, build, display, all of it. It just adds into one sweet little package. And this will be gone at the end of the year. So, while I think it is cool, and if you see a new release and you really got your heart set on it, of course, go for something like that. But I think we see certain things like new releases coming all the time. It can be difficult and blinding almost to get in. Jeez, what am I trying to even say here? I'm just saying, I'm a strong advocate of not paying retail for things whenever possible. And this season, toward the end of a Lego set's life cycle, is a great time to do that. You're not going to find deals on brand new things. You're not going to find a deal on the Avengers Tower when it drops the first day. That being said, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Were any of these on your list? Let me know down below. Or were there some that I missed that you really got your eye on for Black Friday going into deal season? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Until next time, I will see you again. Hope you have a great day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.